Hello everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play series. It's so good to finally have our own home. We built a starter home in the last episode and yeah, I'm still stoked. Now we finally have our place to store, to rest and to get ready for the next adventures. Speaking about today, it's finally the day where we're making our gold and XP farm look aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, it took me way longer than I anticipated because we are not just making the farm look good, we built the gold cult. So we will be building something huge, something amazing, and yeah, let's jump into it. And you see, even the way just up to the farm is, yeah, I just didn't spend any minute on making it easy, and even having a donkey, not having to jump on everything, it's so kind of annoying and nerve-wracking every time I come up. And the reason why I use the donkey here is, yeah, I spent already probably some time into the powdered snow as well. And now finally we made it. So let's quickly set up. So put a lead on, then place down the barrel. No, the chest. I'm sorry. And yeah, I took some basic material with me to start building. First of all, let's just make it a little bit more of a safe environment. So gonna replace the powdered snow with stone so I don't fall into it all the time. And what I want to do is a little platform because we're building a fake house as the entry. So it's just like the facade, so just the front of a house that we're building, that it looks like there's a real building. Well, kind of looks like, but this should just serve as the entry point to enter the farm. And it's actually the first time I'm building with jungle wood, but I really like the way it looks. So you see, it looks pretty nice. Then I also mixed in some mangrove wood for the roof, together with oak, with spruce. So I just felt like I used like half of my wood palette, but I like the different colors it gave me. And then at the end, the roof, just tried to integrate it into the mountain, so that it should look like as if the building would just be built into the mountains. But yeah, for the Let's Play, I decided to speed up all this a little bit because even though it's part of the farm, it's not our main part, right? Because the main part will be the XP farm, or like, yeah, the little surprise we're building for it. But before I'm going inside to the farm, I finally wanted to have a good way to get up and down to it, so that I don't have to find a different way every time. And I just tried to find just a random way to go up and down. So just placing these stairs, not just in one straight line down, try to follow the shape of the mountain, and then whenever it felt like now I'm too far ahead, I place platform like this one, some like, yeah, custom platform, also to showcase that there were people building it. It wasn't just like naturally happened. And I, 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 I really like how this is turning out so far. So from above and also from the other side. So when I take the spyglass and you see this is the pattern I made, or like the pathway I made, and there we have the first stairs. Yeah, of course, it's not perfect, and I probably also have to go back right now and to do some perfection, because these stairs, yeah, as I pointed here, it's just should do some work there, but this will make the life so much easier to get up, not just jump. So the goal is not having to jump at all. And also the build, it's looking pretty. I think it's looking pretty cool, but yeah, we need to fix this portal. So you see, this is the coal storage chest for the furnaces, and now with making the farm look good, I don't want to have this manual item sorter open, of course, but I need to know if there is still enough coal in it when I run the farm or not. So what we are building at first is a little redstone lamp. So you see I have the comparator and also the repeater. Like the comparator is just reading directly from the chest, and then we have the repeater for the redstone signal, and then the redstone all connected to the redstone lamp. And if you now fill up some coal and the chest is filled, you see there's a light going on. So that's so perfect. And then we just decorated the hole a little bit. I mean, it's just one long straight hall, and we just want to make sure it's lit up so that no mobs will spawn inside of it. And then let's break up the pattern a little bit using stone bricks and cracked stone bricks next to the regular stone, just to make it a little bit different. Yeah, not just having stone around. And as always, placing some barrels, some chests, even some hay bales, just to have it in a nice aesthetic way. And that's now where the real work started. And as I already said, it took me hours. I think I probably dug for 10-12 hours. Yeah, not having a beaker. I mean, never beaten the dragon, so don't have the chance yet. Next to the storage room, you see I've already been here. I already came for some andesite. There was an andesite patch when I built the farm first. And my initial thought on next to the storage room, I just wanted to have kind of like a trading hall with some clerics. But then, yeah, I got caught up on the idea of having an underground village when I saw this big cave. And let's just check how big this cave really is. Seems like the mountain is even open. Minecraft can be so amazing. I mean, look at, we're up at Y 147, and just one big cave inside the mountain. And I then found a way back down, which should be like the bottom of this underground cave. And yeah, as always, instead of just finding the first way to see, I'm already making a path, getting already distracted on what was my first goal. And yeah, I was so amazed when I took this out. It's just like, okay, too many possibilities to do. So let's just bridge over to the wall. then we get some kind of like a dimension and the feeling of how big this should be. And you see over there the torch is just like where one part of the stairs down is. And yeah, I think I don't, yeah, especially because I cannot do like free cam cinematic shots on PlayStation. Let's just finish the bridge, take a closer look on with what we can building, and then I will meet up with you when I'm down digging this cave out. Welcome back. Look what I did in the meantime. Already got the first 3 villager. And look what I all did. As I said, it probably took me like 12, 14 hours to do that. But we have our cave. Our underground cave is ready. And yeah, let's start with the church. I mean, if you believe in glow or something, it should be just something funny. Not trying to be offensive to anybody. This should just be the gold church where they can like be in awe of the glow and glance. And I want every villager having their own home, their own place to sleep. So they shouldn't be just stuck into a fixed place. That's also why I changed my mind from building a trading hall to this village. Maybe I wouldn't have done it if I would have known it would take this long, but yeah, I'm happy I did it. So I really try to follow the same pattern all the time with stone bricks and some mossy variants, and of course purple beds for all the clerics. And with the first builds, I love it. So just went to work, added more builds, added some height variation, and then let's continue with what I like the most. This should be the villager gold statue. So I will cover the story about the gold clan later. But just for now, let's say there was a forgotten clan in what was that scream? A forgotten clan in the past who was amazing, or like believing in the faith or the wisdom of glow and gold. So let's rebuild this. And this statue should have a gold hat as well. It should just glowing. So let's add the lantern here for a little bit more of a glow. Again, oh my god, sorry, but these villagers, they're too much for me. I like how it looks. It looks amazing. Yeah, I really like how this village already turned out now with all the builds in there and all the villagers. But yeah, let's go for a little adventure for today, because I want to have my first ender chest, and for that we need to go to the Nether, because we need to raid a Nether Fortress, and I think I already seen one in the distance. Never been there actually, so it will be my first time. So let's jump in. What's happening? What's that? Why are there so many goats and polar bear? Ow! And still a zombie. Well, I think it's a good sign. So seems like all these mobs jumped into the Nether portal from the Expiant Gold Farm, and they're all transported to the same place in the nether. So yeah, we really need to fix that. But yeah, let's first go to the Nether Fortress. I think it was right here exactly. For security reason, just place some cobblestone and then let's go hunting. And as I said, it's actually the first time I'm in a Nether Fortress, so yeah, really no idea how to attack it. And this will be the first time me having some blaze rods. Let's... Oh, so we're actually next to the spawner, so... Ow. Yeah, it's... Of course not panicking at all, really knowing what I do. Not. So, with the first rest done and the first blaze rods, I just went hunting for a while and even found my first wither skeleton skull. Yeah, let's just place it here. And then we go back to work. So the ender chest I wanted, the blaze rods I wanted, that was just one of the reasons why I went into the nether. The other is, yeah, you saw my problems when I entered the nether portal. Right now, all the mobs, when I'm into the control room of the XP and gold farm, they just walk around up here and jump into the portal. So it will always remain super dangerous for me going through the portal. So that's why I kind of like first want to, yeah, make it look aesthetically pleasing, and the story I have in my head behind by lighting up the portals so often all the time, it just made the nether kind of like growing outside of the portal into the overworld. But yeah, it also serves the purpose that it will be a little bit so the portal will be closed, kind of like not that many mobs will be able to jump in. And I just didn't really follow a pattern. It was just like randomly placing the blocks and just trying to, yeah, kind of like pay tribute to mostly all of the biomes you find into the nether. And also at the back of the farm, I created a custom cliff, custom mountain, and also on this side it should just be like as if the nether kind of like started to grow outside, kind of like creep into the overworld. And I also used this to place some light, just to make sure no mobs will spawn up here, because otherwise it wouldn't serve on like the purpose I'm trying to do here. And some glowstone and basalt. I think it's just come in handy here, and that's the trick. And also give some depth, some variations to the farm. Yeah, shouldn't be just functional. And I really love how this turned out already. And we still need to fix the top. And for the top, I just thought like, hey, even if it's not super close, but we have a lot of water, we have a lot of growing areas with the nether growing out, so it should also be a place for some moss to grow on the top. So I just went randomly around the top after I placed or covered the top in dirt, and just made sure everything is covered in moss. And then I also placed some sapling, some spruce, and just to have some trees growing up here as well, and placing some lights. I really love it. And then I just tried to break up just made the edges of the farm a little bit rougher, and breaking just the regular stone pattern, just in the same logic I did it in the underground. And if you go again, follow it with the spyglass, you see I didn't fix the stairs because at some point I just felt like I don't want to do too big of a project, and then I got caught up in like probably 20-25 hours working on that. But even though I'm not happy with all the details, I think it looks so better. It looks so cool how it turned out at the end. Yeah, we'll come back to fixing it later. But for now, I mean, we're in chapter 6, so still pretty early game. It's just, I really love it. It looks amazing. It turned out so well, and it's so much more than just a regular farm, just for the farm purpose. It should also always look good, in my opinion, and I think it's a pretty cool way how it turned out. Happy with how I was able to get my ideas into the real, also with the hallway and the underground village, with the church and the statue and all the buildings in here. Yeah, it took me longer to build. We will definitely, if you come back, but for now, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as well. Yeah, it's still kind of rushed, I'm aware of that, but as soon as we catch up, it will change. But thanks for watching. Thanks for following me so far. If you like the Let's Play or the videos I'm doing, consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see as well, and see you in the next one.